Oh my God. If you haven't heard, we are mid-apocalypse. Mid-apocalypse. It is something going on out there that we cannot explain. I don't know what the hell it is. But I'm scared. Now that I have gotten a minute to contain myself, I'm just recently coming out of the battle of wounded eye. I had to cut my pants to make an eye patch. It's rough out here, people, but I've had all my essentials packed. I have my seeds, I have catnip and lettuce and onions. I have jalapenos and sunflowers and a Hungarian wax pepper. I haven't planted anything, but I will eat one day. I have my scissors. I have my Scotch tape. I have a dry erase marker. You never know when this is going to come in handy. And I have my water. My water. So after much deliberation, I decided to go ahead and plant my seeds. Well, mainly because I saw a man eat his own shit turd. And I'm hungry. I found this little patch back here, little space. I'm behind someone's house. I think they might be dead, I don't know, but mostly rocks, but I found a little dirt spot. And I'm gonna plant my watermelons first. Well, watermelon. Because I have a little bit amount of water. I don't know how long this is gonna take to grow. But I hope I'm able to see the fruits of my labor before I die. Rest in peace to my dead homies. The beasts are coming. They're coming for us. So I've recently found me a little nook. A place where I can hide. There's a stampede going on. All the animals are out of the zoo. Everyone's going crazy. I saw a man eat his daughter's arm. I don't know if she lived that kind of pain or if she survived. I had to eat my own friend. I ate my cat. And I had to bury him in my pile of doo-doo. I love that kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. My stomach is grumbling. I think he's meowing from the inside. There's no time for tears now. You have to buck up, sissy pants. There's war out there. And I have my scissors somewhere around here where we're gonna do a lot of stabbing. A lot of stabbing. 'Cause I'm gonna survive. It's killing season. And I'm not dying with a monkey up my butt. If I die, we die together. Drive slow, homie. Never in my life did I think I could kill a man. But you gonna make some delicious steak. I just wish I had some rice to go with you. Maybe a nice salad or something. Oh my gosh, like this is like Madison Square Garden. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm turning out this many people. Thank you for coming. This is so wonderful. Like, this is so awesome that you guys are here. Oh my goodness, this is so great. So
I was talking to a friend the other day and we were talking about the apocalypse because, of course, she watches The Walking Dead. I don't. I just read a lot of books about the apocalypse. Crazy, right? Yeah. Who reads that kind of stuff? Me, I do. So, anyway, we're talking and we're like, oh my gosh, what would you do if you were in the apocalypse? And I'm like, dude, I would get as many seeds as possible. And she's like, don't you think that you would have to plant those? And I'm like, yeah, I would have to plant those. What do you think? And she's like, well, do you know how long it takes for seeds to grow? And I'm like, yes, I know how long it takes for seeds to grow. Like, are you crazy? And she's like, so what type of seeds are you trying to plant? And I'm like, girl, you're crazy. I'm talking about planting things like watermelon and squash and like cabbage and stuff. And she's like, are you crazy? We live in Indiana. And I'm like, I know that. And she's like, the weather's terrible. Like, you don't live in a place where you could do that. We can't even grow watermelons here. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so true. So like, what would you do? Like, you have all these types of foods, these air dried foods, these seeds, and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, but there's no way you could carry all that stuff around. If you're like running from people, or things or animals, like there's no way you can carry all that stuff on your back. What are you gonna like sleep in a tent or bury it in a tree or something? Like, no, that's not how that works. Duh. And so I came to the conclusion that if you were to have some food, all someone would have to do is like hit you in the head and steal your food. And I told her that. Well, actually, I didn't tell her that. She told me that because I was so right. Like, oh my God, you don't even know. But it just blew my mind. But anyway, like someone could hit you over the head and just take your stuff and you'd be without. And so you'd have like double apocalypse. Like double apocalypse. Like you'd be double dead. Like you'd die twice. Once from starvation and then the other from like not being prepared or something. Like, I don't know, someone would actually kill you. It's the apocalypse. Oh my God. Yes.